And inshallah, if we transform, then we can only become better. One morning, I wasted nearly an hour watching a tiny ant carrying a huge feather across my back terrace. Several times, it was confronted by obstacles in its path, and after a momentary pause, it would take the necessary detours. The ant had to negotiate a crack in the concrete about 10 millimeters wide. There was a crack, how to go over this crack. After brief contemplation, the ant laid the feather over the crack, walked across it, picked up the feather on the other side, then continued on his way. And how many times Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states in the Quran, and contemplate on the universe. See Allah's creation. Perfect. Allah's creation is perfect. And Allah wants you to contemplate about it. I was fascinated by the cleverness and resourcefulness of this ant. That how it worked its way. It didn't know, it couldn't cross. Then it placed the feather and went across. I was fascinated by the cleverness and resourcefulness of this ant. One of Allah's smallest creatures. It served to reinforce the miracle of creation. Here was a minute insect, lacking in size, yet equipped with a brain to reason, to explore, to discover, and to overcome. But this ant, like the two-legged co-residents of this planet, like us, human beings, this two-legged co-resident of this planet also shares human fate. After some time, the ant finally reached its destination, the ant home. A flower bed at the end of the terrace, and a small hole that was the entrance to its underground home. And it was here that the ant finally met its match. Okay? It reached its home, brought that feather, thinking how to bring it, what to do, crossed over, done everything, came to the home. How could the large feather possibly fit down a small hole? Of course, it couldn't. That hole was too small for the feather to go down. So the ant, after all its trouble and exercising great cleverness and resourcefulness, overcoming problems all the way, just abandoned the feather and it went out in its own. Because the feather couldn't go in, what to do? He just left it and he went home. This ant did not think of the problem through before it began its marathon journey. And in the end, the feather was nothing more than a burden it carried all across, because it was no use for the ant. It just abandoned. Isn't our life like that? Human beings. What a great story. And hear what I'm saying. And see how you can change your life from this beautiful story. We worry about money or the lack of money. We worry about work, about where we live or where we should live. We worry about all sorts of things. These are all the burdens, the things that we pick up along life's path and drag them around the obstacles and over the crevices that life will bring, only to find at the destination they are useless and we can't take them with us. Last week, we celebrated Nisfu Sha'ban, or Shab Barat, a night devoted to seeking pardon and forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But this was also an opportunity for us to forgive each other as Muslims, our brothers and sisters, our spouses, our family members, and our friends. Let's take a moment to reflect on this story in relation to our lives today. We carry with us the burden of anger. We carry with us the burden of greed. We carry with us the burden of jealousy. We carry with us the burden of pride. We carry with us the burden of vengeance. We carry with us the burden of hatred all our lives. Like the end, we spend all our energies and efforts to carry this burden over years and years, not stopping one time to think, how will this benefit me in my final home, the Akhirah, the year after? Is it going to benefit us, brothers? Taking revenge, being jealous, fighting, cursing, doing all those types of evil things. It's only the burden you carry which is not going to help you one bit on the day of Qiyamah. Think very seriously what I'm saying to you. Carry this message to your families back home. Let them all start thinking that this dunya is fani, kullu man alayha fan. It's going to end. We take these burdens to our graves. Can they build for us a home in the Akhirah? No, brothers and sisters. They make our journey useless. But if we carry with us these qualities that Allah wants us to carry, that is the quality of justice. We carry the quality of forgiveness. We carry the quality of compassion. We carry the quality of huququl ibad, doing for a fellow human being, irrespective of race, color, creed, nationality, or religion. Huququl ibad, serving humanity. We are all the creation of Allah. We carry the great quality of being charitable. We carry the quality of great moral behavior and fair dealing. Then we have taken the materials that can build for us a secure shelter in the Akhirah. And when we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with our actions, with our deeds and our iman, we only have a win-win situation. It is your choice. You have the choice. You want the good deeds to come in your right hand? You have a choice. You want the good deeds to come in your left hand? You have a choice. The choice is yours. But whatever choice you make, that is the consequences you're going to face in the Akhirah. You make the correct choice, you make the choice of the end, you are waiting a very difficult time in the Akhirah, the fire of Jahannam. The Quran warns you of that. You make the choice of being just, forgiving, charitable, whatever it is, good, then that Jannah that Allah created for you is awaiting you. It's your choice, brothers and sisters. Open your heart, open your mind, and inshallah, if you do that, Allah will await you with great pleasures, pleasures that you can't even imagine what Jannah is waiting for you. It's your choice. You can be like the end, or you can take this valuable lesson from it and reform to become a better and true believer, inshallah. May the Almighty Allah, inshallah, give us the hidayah that we will follow Muhammadur Rasul. All these great qualities I mentioned, there was nobody better to practice it than your beloved Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah. He practiced it. He showed us how to practice it. And the Quran rubber stamps him as the best. وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. He was the best in moral behavior. He was the best in every way. May the Almighty Allah give us the death with the kalima La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wa akhiru da'wahum anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin.